Who battle bronchitis or pneumonia appear to have a higher risk of dying from respiratory disease later in life.
Here to explain this, Dr. Daniel Koritzkis, the Chief of Infectious Diseases at Brigham and Women's Hospital. Dr. Koritzkis, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Good to see you, Ben and Erica.
I think a lot of us believe that kids get sick, they bounce back, they recover, they move on. But this study suggests that any damage to their lungs specifically can linger for many years. Why?
Well, that's a really interesting question. I think this was a fascinating study. We know that while people recover completely from most respiratory infections, there are some infections that can cause permanent damage to the respiratory epithelium, the cells that line the respiratory tree, and can lead to damage to the lungs. Some infections cause bronchiectasis, which is a sort of a form of a chronic lung disease. And so that may be what was going on here.
Okay, so as you know, the participants in this study, they were born in 1946, so 77 years ago. How may the risk of respiratory disease be different for babies born today?
I think that's the really fascinating part about this study. Remember that 1946 was just a year after the end of World War II, and Great Britain was really in a much different situation than it is today, given the deprivations that occurred during the war. I think the population was really under stress. And of course, we didn't have any of the diagnostic tests or the antibiotics and other medications that we have nowadays to help infants with respiratory infections.
All right, so let's bring this back home, though. Let's talk about this past winter. As you well know, COVID, RSV, influenza, all circulating quite a bit, all affecting children younger than 2. Any worries that one or more of those infections may have caused lung damage that lingers? We know that kids, for instance, a lot of them had long COVID symptoms after this pandemic.
Well, there's obviously still a lot we don't know about COVID-19 and its long-term consequences, but I would put this study in perspective. Only 19% of the people in the study had died. 25% of all of the kids had had some respiratory infection. And at the end of the day, only 8% of the deaths were due to respiratory illness, which was about 1.5% of the cohort overall. And we didn't see that difference emerge until 30 years or 40 years later. So I frankly would not be very concerned about things. This is a very interesting study. A lot more needs to be looked into, but I wouldn't be overly concerned for your own children.
Okay, Dr. Koritzkis from the Brigham, thanks as always for joining us.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.